So, if the idea that computers think in a different way than us wasn't already hard enough, you have to understand something before we start programming, and that is that computers speak in a different way than us. So, in a similar way that, if you wanted to speak to somebody who spoke a different language than you would have to go through a translator. In order to speak to a computer, we're going to have to learn how to speak in a different language as well. So, this language that we're going to be learning today is called C++. Now, these programming languages speak to a computer in a very specific way. They tell a computer a certain procedure, a set of commands to go through. And in order to actually give these commands to a computer, they have to be put in through a program known as a compiler. And what the compiler does is it puts together your code into one singular program that your computer then executes. And it will go through each line of code and figure out what you're trying to tell it to do and do it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to download a compiler off the internet. It's going to be a free compiler that should be available to everybody. I'm going to show you how to install it to your computer, and then you're going to launch it, and from that point on, we're going to be learning how to code in C++. So if you have a compiler already, you can skip over this part of the video and just move on to the next one. But what I'm going to show you how to do is how to obtain a compiler and set it up to get ready to start coding in C++. So the compiler that we're going to be downloading is one called Dev C++. It is a free compiler. It's available right here at this link. All you have to do is go to this website, click download, and click up here at Dev C++. Down here it says downloads, go to download page, and it's kind of hard to navigate to, that's why I'm giving you a little guide. It's going to say downloads, Dev C++, and download from SourceForge. And as you can see, I have already downloaded the setup software. That's so you don't have to just, watch me download a program. But when this finishes, right here, it's going to look like this, and you just click on it, and you are going to begin the installation process for Dev C++. I'm going to actually show you me installing it. And so basically, to install this program is going to be pretty simple. All you're going to have to do is just click Next and OK for all of them. And just basically use common sense, and you're going to be able to install pretty much everything. So we just have to wait now. And when Dev C++ is finished installing, this whole bar will fill up, and we're just going to be able to click Next again. Okay, so right now you can make a choice to, if you want to install Dev C++ for all users on this computer. I'm the only one, so I might as well. Okay, cool, and that's it. Now you can just click Finish, and it'll run right now. Alright, so just go ahead and click OK here. Choose your language. It's going to be English, probably, if you're listening to this video. We probably won't need this, so go ahead and just click No for this one. Okay. Cool. So, this is a very nice compiler. I actually like it quite a bit, even though it's very simple and it's completely free. Once you have your compiler up and running, your screen should look about like this. Now, we're going to start a new project. It's going to be a console application. And make sure that C++ project is picked over here, because that's the language we're going to be using. If you want to, you can make that the default language. And we're going to be naming this project, I don't know, Pro 1, because it's Project 1. So, there we go. Yeah, I already had a project open. Let's not save any of those changes. And now we're going to save our project to the desktop. You can save it wherever you want. Let's say you have a folder or file you like. And now you don't actually need anything that's in here, so you can go ahead and delete this. That's kind of a glimpse of the kind of stuff that you're going to be writing in a few videos very, very soon. And right here is what your screen should look like when you are ready to move on to video 3. Because video 3, we're going to actually start writing some code. We're going to actually start speaking to the computer, and I'm going to be telling you line by line what each thing you write means and why you have to write it. So I think that's going to give you a little bit better comprehension of why the computer needs to have that written for it, and it's going to make it less likely that you're going to forget it in the future. So that's all you really need to know about setting up your compiler. When you're ready, go ahead and move on to video 3, and we're going to start writing some code.